What's up, everybody? Eric here with another EWE Reviews. Today I'm reviewing The Venture Brothers, Radiant is the Blood of the Baboon Heart. Yes, that it's a mouthful, but that is the Venture Brothers movie title. I'll get into the title in a second. But yeah, before we get into that, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you want me to review next. But yeah, this is the Venture Brothers movie. I'm just going to refer to it as the Venture Brothers movie going forward. I did not want to say the full name, but it's like, it's part of my stick that I got to do that. So yeah, this is the Venture Brothers movie. This will be a spoiler-free review. The genre of this movie is an animated science fiction action film that's rated R and was released on July 21st, 2023. I was wondering why I forgot to do this review. Turns out that was the same date of Oppenheimer and Barbie, so it was like, oh, those took precedence, and I completely forgot about this movie. I was watching the other day, and I was like, have I reviewed this? And I checked, oh no, I haven't. And I was like, all right, I might as well go back and do it. Now, I don't have a budget or a box office for this. This was released digitally and on Blu-ray, so none of those metrics are going to be available. The director of this film is Jackson Public, and the cast includes Jackson Public again, James Urbaniak, Patrick Warburton, Michael Nicholas. Oh my god, I'm saying these names bad. Doc Hammer and Clancy Brown. Sorry about butchering those names. Having a hard time with names today. Alright, and the runtime of this is 84 minutes, and this is streaming on Max. I did have a chance to go watch this at Comic-Con last year. However, I didn't actually go to the premiere because it was like at 8 p.m. or something like that, and I was like, it's going to be on Max tomorrow, so why am I bothering going to that? There is, for those that don't know about Venture Brothers always had a post-credit scene in each episode, so of course the movie has a post-credit scene as well, so stick around for that. Now, the plot of this is, like, Dr. Venture has a new invention that's going to take Ventec to new heights. Dean has to find Hank after Hank runs away at the end of the series, and the Monarch is dealing with feeling useless right now. The guild kind of not using him because of not knowing what's going on with him and Dr. Venture. If you watch the series, at the end of it, it's revealed that they are related, but we don't know how they're related just yet. And yeah, that's the basic plot of the movie. This is the finale. This is where it all ends. Now, do I hope that they do more Venture Brothers? Yes, but that doesn't feel as likely. It feels like this is going to be its send-off. So I'll talk about how I feel about it being the send-off later on in the review. But let's get started with my, let's go now into my thoughts on the movie. Again, this is all spoiler-free. Let's go with the bad to start. Now, this is a weird thing to say, but it's bad because I'm not ready to say goodbye to this series. I really love Venture Brothers. It's sad that it didn't get more. It didn't even get to 100 episodes. And it's been around since 2004. It's like, this had so much potential. To me, prior to Rick and Morty, I think Venture Brothers was that science fiction show for me, and it was just like, it sucks. Like, I wish we could have both, not necessarily like, oh no, now Venture Brothers is gone. It's like, I wish we could have had both because they were both on different spectrums, and I really like both for different reasons. Because it's also the ending, I'm gonna break one of my rules of something, and I'm like, I kind of wish this was longer. 84 minutes is pretty short. I kind of wish they would have added like 15 to 20 minutes to this, give it a little bit more, maybe close off a little bit more storylines. Not necessarily that they didn't close stuff off, it was just like maybe give a little bit more meat to the bone with some stuff, so it goes there. Let's actually now go to, it's hard to say bad with this because it's an animated film, and it's like, oh, like, how did you necessarily do like this bad? Because it's not really bad for this, it's just like, there's stuff I wish would have been there, but it's also like, I know that animated films are generally shorter, so it is what it is. Let's move on now to the good. If this is the last that we see of the Venture Brothers, it was a great run. And it was a great way to say goodbye. Because I felt like when it came to the end, I was just like, if this is the end, like, wow, you guys, like, I had a lot of fun. I wish there was more. But, like, they left us wanting more, but not, like, in the sense of, like, they didn't give us enough. It was more like, I don't want it to see it go. But it is what it is, like I said before. And the final set piece of this, wow, like, they outdid themselves. There's even, like, a callback to something from, like, an earlier season. Plus, they even have, like, cool music from that episode. It was just, like, it all came together, and it worked perfectly for me. I was just like, yes, this is really cool. Brock has a cool line in there where I'm like, oh, yeah. And I was just like, oh, it was really cool. You felt like the audience was living through Brock at that moment. And And then we do get a lot of questions answered. Like I said, we do find out about Rusty and the Monarch's relationship. We do find out who the boy's mom is. Again, this is spoiler free. I'm not gonna say who it is, but it was just like, it was weird. And even then, it's like, is that really how it works? And it's like, whatever. I still enjoyed what they did. And there was so many good callbacks and characters that we hadn't seen a little bit. It was just like, they put it all together in a way to saying like, hey, you know what? We know this is the end. We at least want you to see where all these characters are also at. So that was really cool. And one thing I'll give them a lot of credit for is that this didn't feel like it was just 4 episodes put together. This felt like, no, this is a movie that we're actually putting the idea of what can we do with a long story. They're not doing the whole, I don't want to burn it, but it's like when Family Guy did the Stewie Griffin Untold Story, and it was like, that's just 3 episodes put together. And yeah, it's continuing episodes. It was like, this didn't feel like that. This felt like, oh no, this is its own thing, and it's a giant story. It was similar to some of the specials that they've had. So you know, like, they know how to do these types of stories. The Gargantua 2 story, this is very similar and even longer format, so I really liked it. And cool Easter eggs as well. Like, this really felt like, okay, we're going to give as much love and care as we can in 84 minutes. And it worked for me. I really enjoyed it. I really couldn't say any more better things in a spoiler-free review. Like, this was exactly what I wanted. There was one thing that I kind of wish we would have gotten a little bit more of, and I wanted to see Brock get into like fights and stuff like that, but we didn't get that much in here. It's like, again, not as much time. But the things that they do are really cool. I think people are really going to enjoy this. So let's actually move on to my score, and I'm actually going to give this an 8 out of 10 for great, because I thought it was great. I enjoyed a lot of this. This felt like, it felt like me, I'm trying to think of the best way to say it, but this was just really good. I loved it. I wish there was more, but like I said, it's the ending. It's hard to say goodbye to something. I'm going to do a similar review in the coming weeks for Archer, as that also wrapped up recently. So it's like, I lost Archer and lost Venture Brothers like so close together. It's like really hard. It's like, oh my god, this is a lot of animation from like my younger days from college and things like that. So I do recommend people go watch this. Like I said, I gave this an 8 out of 10 for great. I do recommend people go watch this, but one thing that, and I know people aren't gonna like this, is like, I would say go watch Adventure Brothers, the show, first, so you'll really appreciate everything you see in the movie, because it's a lot of callbacks to the show, and it works better when you know what those callbacks are. So yeah, guys, that's my review for Venture Brothers. Venture Brothers movie. I'm not saying the full title of it. The next review I'm planning on doing is for Ted Season 1. I recently finished watching that. I had a lot of fun, but I'm very much a Seth MacFarlane mark, so do with that knowledge what you will, but I'll have a review out for that in the coming days. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.